2, added to the pile of videos we have. If you missed it, if you know anybody who missed it, they can go to our show folder and watch it. Morning. So today, we're going to go over a couple of things. Number one is just another refresher about the website preparation. There was a first delay, as you remember, with the launch earlier this month, so they pushed the date just a little bit, but it's coming, and you're just days away or what have you from the full launch, and we're gonna help you out as well to set everything up. But just once again, the basic steps of what you need to do today if you haven't done so yet. Those settings affects not just the website, but also different areas of the profile. When you send out to your clientele, all kind of drip campaigns or what have you, it shows that basic information. It's like a marketing profile. The second thing I mentioned is in a few steps, because we're gonna do more and more and more of those. Actually, at one point, our marketing team will teach classes in command about the designs. We have a lot of you guys out there that don't use the marketing team or use different platforms for a long time, or maybe you have your own publisher or PowerPoint templates that you use to do a quick flyer, even postcard, social media posts, or whatever. Designs is the future, but we own the future now. We already have it. So I'm going to show you a few quick steps how on a Friday night you can create a quick flyer for your open house or whatever. If you don't have the team here to support you, or once again, you want to do your own thing, right? So that's super important. And once again, we'll do more and more of those classes, only specifically for designs, to help you guys out. So I'm going to start. Once again, if you have questions, just click on the chat box and drop something. I'm going back every now and then. Morning, Debbie. So let's see. Let's go first to our agent command login. And hey, Ron, thumbs up if you can see my screen. Cool. All right. So I'm going to log in. You can do the same thing on your end if you want to follow through and just do what I do. So here, what I'm doing, right, the first thing, I'm going to go top right where my profile is. Click over here and then go to settings. Go to settings. Okay, and then here, what I can see is all the apps that are connected, or if they're not, they're going to be at the bottom of just availability. You can see the connect account, or whatever that might look like. They're always changing things around, and they're good, but not intense about notifying us on every minor change, because there's a lot of stuff, and it's going to be overwhelming. What they usually do is once a week, there's like a newsletter, just check your emails, the spam, other folders, whatever, that they notifying you, hey, this feature was added, or this thing is right now, you can take advantage of it, whatever it is. But sometimes it's enough just to log in. The more, the better, because then you're like, what is this PySync account? And then you can take advantage, and you see like something is changed, something is different. So do it often, all right? Talking about habits, right? It's like drinking coffee versus like sweet coffee. So you say like, I drink only one coffee a day. But by the way, it's a self. That's what I'm talking to myself in the last few days. It's only one coffee a day, but it's sweet as it can be, right? Not sugar, different sugar. Even worse sugars, like all the vanilla lattes and the whole thing. I just love it. But then, every day, so pretty much every day, it's like 365 days that, right, a year of coffees without sugars, think about it, it's not that good. Now, can I do it? Yeah, I work out, I'm healthy overall, but at the same time, it's not a good habit. I should change the habit. Same thing with your online habits. How many times you log in and just schmooze around Instagram or Facebook or different platforms that is just not as useful if you take the same time to go to a platform that has a better ROI on your time? Think about that, what that would do to your business. Now, if you go on social platforms and you message and you like and you comment strategically with your network and your sphere and everything to build that, you promote yourself, you put posts and everything, that's a different thing. But once again, think about the time that you spend that is not as efficient. There's a lot of it, right? Most of us, not all of us. So go in and spend time on this platform because it's powerful. It's going to be more and more powerful. So, see if there's any questions for a second. No. And welcome everybody, whoever joined. See the Waltzmans are here. Charlize, good morning. Richard, hello. Leslie, Alan Levine, thanks guys for joining us. Back to my presentation over here. So once again, if you missed the first part, I'm in Command, log into Command. This is the main page. And from here, this is the main page. And from here on the top right, you're going to click on Settings. Settings, okay? Now, the next step over here, on the left, you're going to go to, you have all kinds of different settings over here that you can see. The first thing is Connect Settings, the marketing profile. Just a quick glance over that, this one. Make sure it's set up to perfection. It's very simple, nothing scientific. Just put your picture, the office logo, basic information, bio, right? Make sure that the bio is matching all the other pieces, which is your LinkedIn and your Instagram or your Realtor.com and Zillow, whatever, the same thing. Just make sure it's aligned with who you are. So it won't have different versions, so it's going to confuse everybody out there, right? Different links, office information, legal footer, okay? So make sure to have the right thing. And what I'm going to do in a second, I'm just going to go and copy paste this one to the chat box. So if you're watching us right now, you're going to have this piece. You can copy paste it, and then back to my screen, social. So make sure to put a full link. You can just open the browser, put the profile, then copy paste the entire link to those pieces over here, and then save. You can also do those pieces if you want. At this point, it's okay. On the Pixel ID and stuff like that, it's not crucial. Second thing is, once you finish this basic profile, you're going to go to Command Settings. Yes.
One thing, there's a little toggle. Yeah, you want to click that on.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, so great note. It says over here, I'm still under the Connect Settings and Marketing Profile. It says, use my information to brand my agent site. Thank you so much. I'm going to click on this one, acknowledgement. So what it does, by the way, this is a newer button. Okay, it wasn't there 2 weeks ago, correct, or even a week ago. So what they did, because once again, they're building things gradually. They said, like, instead of duplicating the profile, do it over again, just use this information. It's like in the original system, the KW, MyKW, the E-Edge and those systems, right? You just would go there, put one place all the information, or we'll do it for you. That will go to the entire platform. So same thing over here. I'm just going to close it for a second. After the marketing profile, over here, small button, use my information to brand my agent site. Check it, acknowledge and continue. And then marketing profile was successfully saved. From now, it will make your work easier, thank God, and will be helpful in auto completion of whatever marketing. Okay, wow. That's kind of cool because that's segue to my next part of the session in a few minutes. Let's see if it's going to work. All right? Perfect. Jacobus, you get five cookie points. That's amazing. Guys, take advantage. And then at the bottom, press save. Okay. Beautiful. Now, go up here to Command Settings. here, once again, I just encourage you to go like line by line, just to see what it is, what you have, what don't have. But here, I'm going to go into agent sites. Agent sites, and just going to click, just on those pieces over here. First is my neighborhoods. You can add, configure, change, so like it's in your area. Those things have been added by default. If you're Long Beach area, Calabasas. But once again, you can add and change what you want. The top right, just add neighborhood over here. That as simple, right? And you can Woodland Hills, okay? So of course, once again, the feed comes from next door. So it's not like a city. You have to pick up the neighborhoods. It's a bit more sophisticated. And by doing that, you can, add. Next, select. I'm actually not sure what this. Maybe it's just the design, the layout of how it looks like. I'm just going to use the one for the. I'm not sure. Let me just try this one. Here it is, Woodland Hills South. Okay, and click Preview. That's what it's going to look like. It's just part of my my information how it goes out.
What streets does that go by?
Oh, I picked up like the wrong area by mistake.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much how it looks like. Configure. Yes, not the right one. I'm going to delete it, but that's pretty much how you just add another feature. Landing page. That's pretty much just the layout of how things will look like when you send marketing piece to your. That's going to be also like part of what your website is going to look like eventually, like part of the website. That's what they're going to get from you and see. Okay. So remember when I told you the session about adding clients to a database, right? You go, whatever information you can gather, and then you also add an address. And then you assign a campaign for the monthly report, right? That's what they're going to get. And then you can toggle between, you see like all those neighborhoods basically. This is just like a sample. So that's why they have those like random places over here in Texas. But that's how it looks like. That's what they're going to get from you. So make sure, right now it shows completion because I have all the information. If something was missing, I would see it's missing. Okay? I would skip this one for now. Kim, what else we got the agent sites over here that we need to complete on this side, or just I have to go to the landing pages, right?
Just did you already do the Kelly guide to help?
Yes, yeah. That's the next step. Now, is there access to the Kelly guide from here, or I have to go to the?
Yeah, you go to the site.
Okay, perfect. Let's see if there are questions first before I'm going to skip. No questions, perfect. So I'm going to go back, and after once again I fixed my marketing profile, and I turn on, check the button over there that we will, integrate in my website in my designs, my marketing brand, which you're going to see in a few minutes. Then I'm going to go here to, on the main menu, you can click on the red button just to see what it is. It says Sites. I'll just click on this, the last one, Sites. And from here, if you look at the bottom left, there's a Kelly guides, so you're going to just click on this one. And then it's asking me, this is also like, I didn't say that before, so it asks me before you begin, what provider would you like to use for your site? And I'm going to choose the new site. You can keep your own Play Store as well. You have to, make sure to pay them to keep, your existing information. Honestly, or you can go with other options. I would go with the new one. Number one, there's no cost. Number two, I think it's a bit more sophisticated. Number three, it's fitting from our company's platform. So they're going to change things, add whatever based on our experience. So we're not bound to Lester's mood or how they want to limit us because we still have to pay the money. Even if you want to change it from like one level to another level or whatever, KW is going to be the full-on experience at no cost. So I would definitely do that and then submit. And then it takes me to this page. Get started. And I already went over that in the past, but once again, as you can see, there are always like tweaks and changes, so it's good to do it, once in a while. Next one is just acknowledgement. Click on this one. And then over here, it's going to ask me my subdomain and configure. I already have mine set up. It's usually going to show you something by default. But if not, you can change it right now. Kim, can I add additional domains over here?
Not additional, but you can change the one that you have if it hasn't.
Got it. Okay. I thought mine is confirmed, so I'm just gonna confirm that nobody is gonna take it. And congrats, you have confirmed your subdomain. Fine. I don't really use that anyway. I have, I bought. I have, several domains from GoDaddy.com that I bought, so it's gonna mask this one, even though this one is kind of clean, anyways. It can be your name, it can be whatever you're gonna put over here. So you can add, Luisa Sells LA, KW.com, right? Or if you go, GoDaddy, for example, and you just buy the domain Luisa Sells LA, then it's gonna be luisasellsla.com. Right? It's going to mask this one. And, if you're not sure how to do it or what have you, we can help you out. Just reach out to the tech person in the office, Kim or Patricia. Any questions so far?
Is that where we put the GoDaddy?
Not yet. This is only the KW domain. That's what it's called subdomain. Okay? It might be the domain one that you're going to end up using, but it's just a subdomain, right? Next, over here, marketing profile information. So it's basically going to take whatever you did previously, as you saw, and drop it over here. So you're not supposed to do it twice. Okay? If you remember the marketing profile on the first page that I showed you, on the settings, and then marketing profile, that's where it's going to take everything from. So make sure it's just looks the same, you're not missing anything, and you got the right broker information for the office. And then we don't usually add anything over here. And then images supposed to move. If not, once again, make sure to upload here directly if anything is missing. Social media was transferred, and that's it. 7, continue.
And images should be square, so they don't get distorted.
Yeah, they have guidelines for the image sizes and everything. If for some reason you get into difficulty to figure it out and you're spending more than 60 seconds, okay, you cannot figure out, stop, make a phone call to a client to get a lead, and then send an email to our marketing people to help you out to do it. They'll do it in 60 seconds for you, okay? So it's okay. Focus on business first. This is just extra tips of just to show how powerful the system is and what it can do. The next is styling theme. You have the red theme or the dark theme. I went with the darker theme. And then homepage text. So if you see over here on the left, it says find your dream home. So if I'm gonna, I can just do whatever. It's gonna show on the left right away. So you can see that whatever you can change it to, it's gonna show eventually. And then upload homepage hero image. So basically, this image at the back, as you can see, that's the default one. But you can change to a different image, or you can upload one of your own. As you can see, it tells you it needs to be either JPEG or PNG, and the size is 12. Kind of going slow. 1200 by 12. Yeah. Okay, that's the image. Once again, if you get if you're going to try to get a low resolution, it will show that, or it's going to stretch it, in a weird way. So make sure that once again get the help of our people. And by the way, it can be a high resolution image from one of your properties that you sold. I believe that you can add a few images. So what's going to happen is it's going to go like a slideshow. Okay, so you can change those images. That's kind of cool, right? So be strategic. You can be as authentic as you want to. Adding some of those images. If not, add some once again your properties or maybe the area that you're focusing on. That's it's some gated community or if you have a niche like horse property or whatever, like a lifestyle. So promote yourself, area, and lifestyle as well, right? Just kind of nice addition. And then after you finish this one, save and continue. Kind of slow for some reason. Give it a second.
Do you have any idea where those holes are? Or is that just a random picture?
No, it's a random picture they added, but everything was built and designed in Texas, so it's probably somewhere over there. If I had to guess, yeah. If I had to guess, it's probably somewhere in Austin, Texas, most likely, right? I'm just going to go back for a second to see if there are any questions. But you guys, nothing yet. Okay. All right. So back to my screen. That's the next one. Here it gives you another option to talk about the company profile. This one was hidden, like the gauge. Okay, so show like the company profile about me, contact us. So this portion is about why Keller Williams Realty, about us, and I believe that it's missing the content, right? It doesn't have the content.
For each picture, you have a chance to describe it. And also, I've seen that some people switch it. They don't keep it company profile. It could be something else, like our concierge or something, and have 3 pictures with 3 descriptions.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, you can write over here, my team, meet my team, right? Or giving back, or whatever you want to focus on. You can be as creative as you want to. So they didn't give this as a general guideline, pretty much. And of course, you can change the images if you want to. I'm not sure they might drop like a default text at one point. It's going to be just easy about the company, and if you just want to keep that one instead of right now, because what's happening right now is thinking about it, it's going to be in an empty fields, right? So it's not the best. I rather have a default text that I can just be there for a few days, weeks, months, or forever if it's okay, versus something blank. So just be aware of that. Maybe it's going to change in the near future as well. Anything else about that, Kim?
No.
Okay. And I believe you can also turn off or delete a section if you need to. I'm not sure how to do it. The navigation over here, but
that's how you can switch the order of the pages.
Yeah, if you just click over here about me, first of all, and then company profile, then contact us. That's pretty much how you can do that. Okay. So after I, fix that area, press continue. So it's each section. So the last one was contact us. So over here on the right, you can just modify if you need anything whatsoever, and then save and continue. And we're done for now. Kim, when is the date for the launch?
It launched.
Oh, so it's already launched officially. Got it. Okay. So let me try for a second. Go over here to my subdomain. Yeah, that's definitely the new site.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so I'm gonna do accept cookies over here for a second. So it's gonna run the picture that I were in default. I could change a couple just to show you. And look on the left. You see those 2 similar logos? It's because I use the same one for company and a team. So I encourage you to use 2 different ones. What we're gonna do, Kim, please remind me. We're gonna send you guys number 1 the animated luxury logo that we created. And I recommend to use this one as, if you wish, as the company logo. And the other one, your team or what have you, you can, if you have your own logo, great. If not, just put the red KW, whatever you want to put over there, right? Otherwise, if you're going to put the same logo, it's going to show it twice. And then you see over here at the top, this is the office, right? So it's YKW Realty, about me, contact us, my social media accounts. I do hope in the future they're going to change that to just to have those buttons, the graphic ones, not to have like a drop minute. It's kind of like, kind of like funky. I'm going to scroll down. So it's called for action right away. Let's talk. And my links are down here as well. And on the search bar, this is the IDX. So if I'm going to write Long Beach, okay, so it shows you like a map of look at all the homes and everything. Of course, it's by areas as well. Let me zoom in for a second. See over here. Let's go to Naples. What's for sale? Not too much going on over here. Okay, so actually, well, there it is. Let's click on a listing. Okay. This is going to open up this whole piece of information over here. Price. So it's a whole breakdown of beautiful breakdown actually of how everything looks like. And now I'm just reviewing as a random person because I'm not logged into my account, right? It shows you everything. It shows you like mortgage payments, right? Monthly payments by an approximate mortgage rate 4.25. It's going to be lower if you buy it as a primary home, under 4% today. 20%, do it close. This is like a great, great breakdown of everything, and you can even get quotes from Keller Mortgage or get insurance quotes from Keller Covered. That's of course in-house services if you wish. And you don't have to use them, but it's just an idea like what they can provide to your clients or you as a buyer. And shop around. Homes nearby, because different aspects of it, and then just reach out to me. Now, if I'm a client and you see on the right how it's just stick over there, it's very smart as well. It's just followed, your scrolling down. If you want to schedule a tour, or ask the agent something, just click over here. Let's schedule a tour and put your information over here, and then it's going to go to me as a lead right away. Okay. Am I stuck? Let me just press escape. Okay. Or ask me to the same thing. Like over here, just like what do you want to ask? Okay. So it's just very comfortable, very convenient. I'm going to go back to this screen over here. And let's see about me. You see, it took my bio, my information over here, very basic stuff. You can, I'm not sure how more creative you can be, but I'm also not sure how much more you want to add, right? But as I mentioned to you, if you're going to go here, so instead of Y. Keller Williams, maybe you can add also on those fields over here. I think you have more room to add meet my team and those kind of sections and mission vision. Make sure you have mission vision. If you're not sure about mission vision, go back to the email that you got from me on Thursday if you're Long Beach, or Tuesday if you're in Calabasas, and find the email I sent you with the annual business planning clinic information. Everything is there, the presentation, the short folder, everything is there. Look it up and see the links and see the content. Everything is there for you. About KW, you see it's empty. It's empty, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of that. I think we should have done something as a default piece. Kim, let's revise. Let's see what we can do to share content with our people as fast as we can.
Okay.
By next week. So we're going to try to come up with something by next week, and next week I'll do on Friday another touch of what you can do. Beforehand, we're going to send you information, just general stuff that you can add right away instead of making come up with stuff and copy and type in your own stuff. It's just a bit sticky. So I'm not sure why they did it, but that's what it is right now. We'll figure out. And over here, let's say I'm going right now to click on the social media, Facebook. I have to check why you see that my link doesn't work. That's not good. So test all those links. LinkedIn.
It didn't work either.
So this one works over here, and I'm going to go to Instagram. This one works too. Okay, perfect. Fun party last night. So I just have to check my Instagram, my Facebook link why it didn't work. All right. So test every link over here, making sure everything is working properly. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yes.
I don't know if it applies to anyone in here, but maybe someone that's watching. If you do have a custom domain, there is one little change you have to make on your domain's login. So you need to log in. If you have a GoDaddy, log into GoDaddy and just make a slight change, and we can help you with that. But
right, yeah,
that will help forward to the new AW site.
Right, exactly. And then let's see what else. Let's see if you guys have questions. Whoever's watching, there's one question over here. Richard, is this the agent website that replaced Playster, or is it just landing page? Yeah, Richard, this is the full-on website. Now, here's the catch-22. Once we get used to something, we think that's how it should be, or it's the most comfortable thing, or whatever. As you can see, this is a more currently linear website, right? It's not as I don't want to say complicated, but there's not, in Playster you can add tab and tab and tab and tab and make it look very, very busy. Ask yourself a question. When you meet someone, if you still hand out business cards, I don't. I always just get, right away, Instagram or Facebook or text right away. But I think you're still using business cards, right? Are you giving out one business card that have like two sides, max? Or you're handing a business card that is attached to another 5 or 6, 7 business cards, like a keychain business card? Anybody? I didn't think so. So your website is your virtual business cards. The more tabs you're going to have, it's like you're giving someone a handful of business cards. If it's me personally, what I'm doing, I'm typing the cell phone number in the email, then I'm throwing everything to the trash. I'm not even looking at anything else. I just wouldn't. So will the average typical person who's not you, a consumer, will do the same? I don't know. At the same time, once again, I said it's a catch-22. At the same time, we want to have a source that is very informative to our clients, and that give like the most information. So currently, the agent website, KW site, has the basics, most important pieces, which is the about you and the property search, the IDX, and those kind of things. So right now, in the social media, links, and so currently it's perfect because it's lean, it's clean, it's done deal. But they're going to add many more things to it. All right. So hang tight, but once again, if you really like your Playster, keep it, pay for it, whatever you want to do. And if you want to change it up, use the new one. Like I just claimed mine, and I like it much better right now. So let's jump into.
You can keep Playster, but you're going to pay for it.
That's what I mentioned. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump back into. I'm gonna tap right. I'm gonna close this little window over here. I'm gonna jump into designs. And I'm curious because I just enabled something that wasn't there before. So let's see if it's actually going to work. I'm going to be very excited if it will. So over here, once again, you're going to go to KW Designs. Okay. So if you're a big fan of Scott Leroy, who's incredible, Michael Lewis, who's incredible, other platforms, those guys have been around for a while. They're the main supporters, providers of marketing pieces to KW. So, for example, most of you have been using Michael Lewis Marketing Suite, so you had an account that you didn't pay for it. Like we paid for it for for years, and you just log in and you can create your own pieces and everything, like step by step, kind of like slow website. Very specific templates that have been around for many years. The same, nothing really changed. But you log in, do your thing, save as a PDF, print, and you're done. Same thing with Scott and Leroy. Okay, so two great people. I know them both in person. Great companies. They have amazing things. KW said, look, if we are already building everything for our people, okay, then we're not going to charge them anything. Might as well as do everything from A to Z. Okay, not just a CRM or a website. Let's just give them like a design platform. Let's give them a referral platform. Let's give them whatever is coming next. So this is the design template. And I encourage you once again, this is actually a fun thing to do. I would encourage you to spend some time on that. I typically say like, don't waste time on doing this or doing that, right? This is great because it has a lot of social media templates that will make you look very sophisticated and that's going to help you out because it takes seconds to create a piece and use it right away, right? So let me show you now. Everything that you see over here, on your end, you might see it blank because this is my library, things that I already created, okay? So I have like 33 pieces, just random stuff that, what I teach and stuff, or stuff like in purpose, so I keep them over here. I don't delete. You can delete stuff if you want to, right? So, and if I want to do it by category, email, so I have no template. Landing pages, I have a few. Social, those are like, Facebook, Instagram, what have you. I have a few of those, like 21 of those. Print, I have a few of those too that I created, okay? So how do you do it? Bottom right, press add. And here, let's start with the print first. Once again, as I mentioned to you, I want to right now do a quick, whatever, don't like in piece or just listed, open house or what have you. Print, I'm going to click on print. And I create design. If you have a listing, or if let's say you're doing an open house for a different listing or whatever, you can click over here, import photos and text from a listing. I'm going to try it out. I didn't try it before. I'm going to try it out with you guys right now. Then create design. Now it opened this field because I told him there's a listing. And then, can someone give me a listing? Anybody? You have a listing to give me? Yeah, open it up, Jacobus, maybe from today's caravan or whatever. Let's open up. You can put an address. On the left, you see a property address, so you can put MLS number, either or, works. And the winner is drums.
SR 192.
Oh, wait, hold on. MLS number. So let's see if it works. SR
192
192
399
399
35.
35. There we go. Is this the carpenter? Yes, that's David Shemesh, Calabasas. That's a beautiful listing in Studio City. If you have buyers, call David. So I'm going to click on this one, select. Then I'm going to wait a few seconds. It's going to, sometimes it's doing that. I'm not sure why. It's going to kick you out. So you have to log in again. Hopefully it didn't break the sequence right now of what I tried to do, but let's see in a few moments. Now it opened the library of what I have. Okay, so I wanted to do a open house, right? You get an open house, and you got different options over here. I'm gonna go for the flyers letter. That's the size. I'll go for this one. Click use. Let's see what happens next. It's supposed to pull the information from the listing. If it won't, I'm going to try to do it again because it kicked me out, so it might affect that. I'm not sure. Those are definitely not the pictures of the listing for sure. Well, yeah, but before that, because and by the way, it might not work yet, but let me just try to do it again, just because I want to see if it works. Because that was, if not right now, it's going to work for sure. Just have to type in the thing, it's going to import all those pieces, but I'm going to go again. Add, print, and I'm going to add information from a specific listing, and I'm going to, in this specific case, MLS number. I guess that's not it. Oh, never mind. So, sorry, once again, SR
192.
192.
I don't remember the rest.
399.
Oh. I don't know what you've done.
I thought I copied that, but I guess I didn't. SR
39935.
39935.
So,
Yeah, wow, look at that. You get 5 cookie points from us, and select. Let's see, hopefully it's not going to kick me out, and hopefully it will do what it's supposed to do. If not, so it's just not working for now. Flyers, I'm going to choose this one. It's going to upload the template. Here it comes, and same thing. So it is the default. It doesn't import any information, unfortunately, at least for now. Now, what I can do if it doesn't do it, on the left over here, on the left, you have KWLS. It's the same field that I just searched a few seconds ago. Click on that and do the same thing. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So you do have. I just thought. I think what they're going to do in the future, if you do it at the front end, it will then import all the information to the flyer automatically for you. So you won't have to type it in again. It's a bit annoying. Okay. At the same time, same thing in Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis that doesn't even have that feature of Scuttle that you can even put that information in front of you. What you still have to do is open the MLS, open the listing, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, but you have to jump between windows or tabs or whatever. Okay. Here, it's going to change a bit. It's going to be a full automatically flyer for you once you're going to pick up the listing. So, okay, so here we are. So I have those 2 images and I have my listing on the left. By the way, if I didn't pick the listing at the beginning, then I can just go to KWLS and then I can search the listing over here exactly like I did before. Okay? Now, let's say I'm going to have this picture. I'm going to click on it and drag it. There you go, done. Now, this is a beautiful picture too. Drag it to this one. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here. You see, you have photos and then you have listing details. So here I have all the information. You got a few options here as well. Still not 100% clean, at least for my standards, but it's better than anybody else. We can either click on that. So click over here, and it's going to add the field over here. You see. I'm going to move it to the side. It's got this field, not this one. It's a bit slow, so give it a second. It's going to the field, if I'm going to click on the plus sign, into your flyer with the address. Okay? But I think, maybe it's still just better to, just change it manually over here. Not sure if there's a better way. At least that I'm aware of. Kim, is there a different?
No.
Not yet. Yeah. To see, like I thought. Oh, here it is. See, so you can just take this one basically over here. Just give me a hard time. Not sure if it's my internet or the system itself is loaded. Kind of slow, but I can just do that. I'm gonna delete the one in the background for a second. Take this one, stretch it, and I'm going to just make it a smaller font. Okay, and then this one. See, it's. That's why I wanted to make it. Hopefully, they're going to make it 100% automatic, so you won't have even to do that. Details, change the information. So this is 5 bedroom, 5 bathrooms. So of course you're going to change it over here, 5 and 5, square footage, list of that, whatever, and then very short narrative. I don't think it's giving you the narrative over here, even though actually it is. No, it's here. It's property description over here. So it does give you the basics. You see, like the basic over here. That's kind of cool. So you can copy it from here, right? Change it over here, open house, date, and now here, the same thing. You see this little DBA name? You have to go to your logos, and they're not supposed to be there automatically. They're not. So if you're missing information, when you're at the default, you can go either to images or to logos, and you need to add. You need to add here some kind of a logo of your office. I already did. Say I have things in my logo, right? You either have, you got the KW just general stuff, or in my library, I added a few of those, so I can change it right away to Calabasas. Let's just use this one, right? And I can just switch it. Same thing, this picture for picture. It doesn't change it text for text, unfortunately, so you have to do it manually. And then, the disclaimer, just keep it over here. If you want to add your image as well, you can do that if you want. It depends on what your goal is. Not sure what happened to the images over here for a second, but once you finish, you just can press download.
Imported images. That we with it.
Yeah, but I mean, they're supposed to be maybe just like a system is kind of slow. Let's see if okay, maybe they just went away for some reason. I pressed something, so I didn't do it properly. The download over here, you can do either a picture, so you can show on your social media if you want to, or email as an attachment in the body of the email to to people, or get PDF. I'll do get PDF, download, give it a few seconds, and then I'm done. I can, by the way, share this one right away on various platforms if I want to. From here, instead of like do the upload, because if you link to your LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever, and then on the left, the bottom you see right now, I'm going to open the PDF. This is the PDF that just created. You invite it, and then next thing I'm going to just print it. So, in your printer, go in Donak and do whatever you need to do. I'm going to hold on for a second because I want to ask you. Was that easy? Was that complicated?
It's just a process.
It's a process. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So,
Just a quick question.
yes.
This is given like that the listing has a really nice picture ready and everything.
Sure.
That's that. If you're not happy with the pictures, if it's some good pictures. That's on that.
Well, I mean, look, if it's your listing, you're going to hire a professional photographer to begin with. So you're going to have great pictures. If you're taking your own pictures, let's say it's not, really, maybe let's say it's a fixer, right? Or whatever, or you don't really have access to the house, short sale, there's a holder, or whatever scenario, you want to take a picture from the outside. Make sure to take high resolution pictures and make sure they're centered properly, bright enough, what have you. So, but be cautious because here's the thing. Your marketing is your branding as well. So if you're gonna leave a track record of something not professional, it's gonna pick up. People will get it, either other agents or the clients. So make sure to invest in those things. Now, if you're hosting someone's open house, not your listing, and they have really crappy pictures, right? That happens sometimes. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to go and use maybe like one Google Street image that you can capture from the computer without going to the location if it looks exactly like it is today? Maybe you want to go to the property, take a picture, right, of just the outside. You can do that too, right? But it doesn't happen a lot. Most of the images are okay or professional. Okay, so. Going back to the screen. So once again, that was easy as that, just to create a flyer. Here I'm gonna can change the name, open house flyer, address of the property, whatever, and then I can do press done. So it's gonna save in my folder of designs because I can go after to the same template of design and change it. Let's say the same open house the following weekend, I just need to change the dates. Well, so we have it, done deal. We don't have to recreate anything. Well, it's simple as that. Let's do one sample of social media post, okay? I'm going to show a couple of cool, very sophisticated things. So, bottom right, click. Now it's social. Create design.
Did you say right click?
Or
click on the right side?
Bottom right, yeah. I speak Hebrew sometimes, English. And over here, you can see, those are actually brand new designs that they added for LinkedIn for the agent sites. I don't even know what those are, but that's kind of cool. So let's say I want to add, I want to do an Instagram post. So look over here, they have a menu. And everyone, as you can see, they have different sizes because they're a perfect fit for the platform that you're going to use. Let's do Instagram. You know what? That's actually very, very cool. Look at that. So what they do over here, they already made those brand new templates to promote your own website. All right. So I'm going to click on. This is nice. Let's use this one on Instagram. I'm actually going to use it. So if you're following me on Instagram, I'm going to use that template today. Open this one. So make sure your next home checks every box in. Calabasas, and then maybe I picked the wrong one, but that's fine. Calabasas, and then let me think about what I want to put over here. I'm not sure if I want to use a price range. And then logos, I'm going to change those to this one. And over here.
What about West Hills within West Virginia School District?
Sure. Over here, I'm just, this is my new website, the new domain, right? Or use your own domain or whatever. And let's type over here. You suggested to write something different.
In West Hills, within West Virginia School District.
Cool. So let's do West Hills. That's almost correct.
Only gets your attention.
Yeah, I kind of like it actually. Okay, West Hills, and then
700 to 2 million.
okay, within
West Virginia's.
yeah, okay, and I'm done. There's a nice family in the back over there. They're ready to go to my open house, meet with me, and then I can either do over here. Well, the Instagram currently is not integrated with Command yet. It will be. So if I had a Facebook post over here, I will just go right now to show on Facebook. But right now, it's just like an Instagram image. I'm going to click on here, download, JPEG, download, and I'm done.
What
Okay.
have you done? You downloaded it, and now what?
Now I'm going to go and post it on my Instagram.
Can you show me what you went
That's a whole different session. We're going to show it after the class in 2 seconds. Okay, but if I'm going to click right now on the image, this is the image. You see that? Simple as that. If I'm going to go right now, I'll do another one that I really want you guys to take advantage. Let's go back. This is another KW secret weapon that you need to do it once a month, at least once a month. use it as a touch. And it's called over here, neighborhood snapshots. You see this one little button over here? So we're gonna click on snaps. They keep adding more, like it used to be like 3 of those, now there are, 3 times more. And same thing, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, let's do Facebook one, okay? And I'm gonna use this design, whatever. Gonna open it up. Those are like market updates, so do it monthly. Now, you can do it monthly, you can do it weekly if you want, because it's live. It gives you the information as it is right now.
Okay.
So, will your next move be to Woodland Hills? Question mark. Okay? And then, let me just make it a bit smaller so it's going to be the same line. Okay, and then change the logo over here really quickly. Need to get more logos. Make it a bit slightly bigger over here. Perfect. Now I'm almost done. Two more clicks and I'm done. So this is not Woodland Hills. So I'm going to go on the left to KWLS. Pay close attention. KWLS, snapshots. See that? Not listings, but snapshots. And then here, I'm just going to write Woodland Hills. Make sure it's in California, not in Texas, like I did before. Okay? And next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose, you see, that's a trickier one because it's going to give it by the snapshots, by the next door, by the specific areas. But I'm going to go, my focus area, let's say, is, this is not, that's Utah. I'm trying to find a specific area.
Search by zip codes?
I don't think so.
Woodland
But
Hills South, that would mean south of the boulevard.
let's try.
Or south of the boulevard.
Let's try by zip. No, it's only neighborhoods because that's what it fits from. But that's okay. Once again, that's what we can do a weekly touch by different areas, right? So let's do it again over here. I'll just do like the West Woodland Hills. It's fine. Click on this one, and then within a few seconds, it's gonna open up 2 designs for you. One is landscape, and one is portrait or vertical. And as you can see with the current stats. Now here, this is the image similar to this one. So I'm gonna drag it, and I'm done. It's gonna give you West Woodland Hills. Average listing price currently is over $1 million. That's incredible. Average sold price is about $711. And right now there are 2 active, 6 pendings, $11 the market average, price per square foot $438. I'm done. From here, by the way, because it's Facebook and I'm connected, not right now on my Facebook, but through my app, I'm going to click on share. Of course, on the computer is going to be immediate. And on Facebook right away. Okay, click on Facebook, and it's, once again, I'm not connected right now to Facebook on this computer, but it's going to give me the option to post right away. So I don't even have to save the image. I just can do it from here. Make sense? So it took me, without explanation, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? With posting another minute, if I want to put the hashtags and the whole thing properly, okay? I probably should have touched this button right now, but that's fine. Let's see if they have any questions.
We do that on
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Post it on Instagram.
Yes, you can. So currently, the Kelly app, it's a very smart app, give you a lot of options. I don't think it still have the option to work designs in that length and ease. So, and if you will log into Command from your browser on your phone, it's going to act like a browser online. So we can do everything from there. And then, of course, you can do post. The only issue is that I told you, if it's Instagram, it's not connected yet to command. You will have to download the image, and then you go to Instagram and just add an image, the same like you do like in many other posts and what have you. Okay? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so once again, just to recap for a second, what I showed you today, we went over the basic command marketing profile, how to set it up ASAP because it's already live. The second thing was to go to sites and set up your Kelly guide to make sure that your website is properly set up. All the pages we have right now, not a lot of pages, but it's lean and mean, so make sure it's all there. Then we went on, and also to claim your subdomain name, okay, which you can change if you want to.
And turn on that toggle.
Again?
Turn on that toggle switch.
Correct. And then next, we went on designs that right now it's stuck, but that's fine. And we saw how we can easily create templates and designs for either print or social media. And you got more than you can even handle. So my advice to you is this weekend, invest a couple of hours, not like 5 minutes, just a couple of hours, preferably in your open house that you're going to do on Saturday or Sunday. And when there's nobody there, just you can play with it, right? But there's no internet. Well, today you have hotspots. Your cell phone is an internet, so you can use that too. And unless you can use your own phone, that's fine as well. And do a little bit of that, just to figure out how you can do a quick flyer, quick postcard, a multiple social media images, because that's going to make you sophisticated, and build a plan. Moving forward, once a week, I'm going to do one real estate, at least, right, besides the social stuff. One real estate blast, design, and then one snaps about a specific area, right? It's going to make you look very, very knowledgeable, professional, and very sophisticated too, because these designs are very, very clean, as you can see. All right, so that's all we have for now. And let's see if you guys have questions over there. Drake, I want to watch this again on a split screen that I can pause. Where will I be able to find the replay? Great question, Drake. So you can go back to your emails and search email for me, and the text will be shared folder. Okay, shared folder. There's a link to the shared folder. If you cannot find it, go back to the email that was sent to you yesterday or Tuesday with the folder I shared for the business planning clinic. That's a sub-folder. If you're going to scroll up on the same Google Drive, shared drive, you guys already have access to the all the live recordings of those sessions, of our seminars, some of them, of the business planning clinic that we just recorded in Calabasas last Tuesday. There's a lot of content, okay? If you cannot find it still, let me know. Angela, Meny I will be playing with this weekend. Thank you, you as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks. Invest the time. Check it out. Next Friday, we'll do a bit more of the websites. We're going to send you content, and we're going to play out together to see how it all fits in. All right?
So should we bring our laptops or?
You can, yeah. I prefer bring your stuff here so you can, as we go through that, you can also play and keep up. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good Friday, productive weekend. Talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.